piss. Keep it simple, stupid.
I promise you, this is not a political podcast.
Jump from the deep end of the pool, set up the mood. Paranoid radio, set up the mood. Paranoid radio, set up the mood. Paranoid radio, set up the mood. 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 Set up the mood.
Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Paranoid Radio Podcast. I am your humble host, Trebles Garcia, and I want to thank the Lord for allowing me to be here today, and I want to thank every single one of you for allowing me to enter your space. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to check us out at paranoidradio.com. Do not forget to catch some of the t-shirts. It has new facelifts, new hats for the season. Also, word of mouth is the most important thing that you can. I need to make one of those, JB, for real. Outlaw and a hillbilly. That's not a bad shirt. That's a really good idea.
I know, right?
Yeah, man. I gotta make sure that you guys know that word of mouth is the most important thing you guys do for the show, guys. And dropping a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts is also important. Drop it off on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. It allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. Now, please allow me to jump in from the deep end of the pool and set the mood. All right. Please give a warm welcome to the person that has been giving me the first ever documentary on Paranoid Radio Podcast. He is a longtime friend. He's been here since season 1. He's a host of his own podcast. He's bringing his own documentary for his own personal twisted life, bro. Please, everybody, give a warm welcome to JB from Renegade, Family of Light.
What's up? We're back, kid. We're back for another episode. Warrior.
The Grandmaster number 11.
Chapter 11. We're gonna get there, man. I think 12 is gonna be the magic number. That's what I think. I think the 11 and 12, but it's gonna be a doozy. These last two, it's gonna be a rocker. And twists, turns, lefts, rights, surprises. It's coming.
I want people to know where to find you, bro. Hook it up.
They can find me on planet Earth, United States, South Carolina, formerly New York, formerly California, Hollywood, Renegade, Family of Light on Instagram. That's the main handle. And then the business handle is Rogue One Media. If you need any video editing or content creation, hit me up.
I'm noticing an aura change of lightness on your shoulders today. There's only two things that can happen. Either one, someone got laid, or two, you just got a loud lump sum of money. What makes you feel so good today, bro?
Well, I always try to feel good, but yeah, there were some hard times over the last 6 or 8 months, and things have turned around. I've kept the mindset, and you know me, I'm always practicing the manifestation, visualization, positive mindset. And broke through the challenges, and now jobs are coming in, income is flowing, things are in sync, and life is good. And I was tested, and I just kept faith and didn't buckle. But it was like, are you gonna get scared and panic, or are you just gonna keep let the universe do its thing? And so the universe responded accordingly, and now things are doing really well. And when you say laid, well, I got this girl named Sheila. She's in my drawer, and she comes out from time to time. She fits in my hand.
Oh yeah,
she's great. She don't give me a hard time. And then when it's time to go, she leaves. And
let's put it like this:
she only gives you mouth. What?
She only gives you mouth.
Yeah, she's good. She has all ends, but
oh shit, you know what, bro?
She's fantastic, actually. She's a good friend, But I left her in the bathroom once, and some people saw her, and it was kind of like a thing. So I try to keep her out of sight when have nobody, because she doesn't have any arms or legs, so it's kind of like she's handicapped. And
did she make the Olympics? Did she get any gold?
She made my Olympics. That's maybe what's going on. But yeah, now things are good. The country's crazy, but we all knew this was coming. We're not going to get into that side of the politics today, because this is not a political show. So yeah, we're on Warrior 11. So
last time we spoke, you were out. You were hot and bothered. You were hitting fucking bars. You were hitting the neighborhood slut. What happened after?
And then I was had the beach house. I just turned 40. Now I'm living my best life. I'm drug free. I'm in the best shape of my life, crime free. And now I'm sharing a summer beach house with my 25-year-old friend. And I literally like look like I'm like just maybe a couple years older than them, so I could pull it off. And we're just partying and drinking like fish. And there's tons of hot chicks on this beach with bars, nonstop fun. It's wild and it's a lot of fun. And the routine is hit the gym at 9 a.m., hit the beach by 11, get tan, swim in the ocean, come back, get showered up. It's 2 feet from the house. And then we don't got to drive anywhere. All the actions happen where we are. We walk a few feet to the door, shower up, crack a beer, light the barbecue up, throw some steaks on, some crab legs. Before you know it, people are coming over and it's a party. Girls are dancing on the tables. They got the short shorts on, the nice tans. Everybody's hooking up with somebody. And it goes like that all night, hitting the bars until the break of dawn, stumble home, wake up with some naked girl in your bed. And then there's a bunch of people falling asleep on the couch, the floor, the chair, the bottles everywhere. That was the routine. And you know, like every night like that, I'm 40 years old. So by the end of the summer, dude, I was exhausted, shot, and crawling to the finish line. Like I just was like, oh, done. But during that time, we were going through a lot of cleaning services, like revolving door, having to clean up after our mess and our parties. And so my friend mentions this hot Colombian who just started a cleaning business and barely spoke English. And she was getting divorced, and she was from a gringo. She had a gringo husband who she married just to get into the country.
There we go.
And,
okay. She's in the gringo scene. We all know now.
Yeah. She's on the gringo. She married for the papers, and she had a little girl, and she's drop dead gorgeous. So I call her to get a quote, and she needs to see the place to give me the quote. And, I offer to pick her up, and she brings her friend because she doesn't know me to be safe. Pick them both up. I'm throwing my best charm out there, making them laugh, showing them the place. She takes the job. I invite her to come back to go out with her friends. We make plans. They come back. My boy plays co-pilot, and we just hit it off. She spends the night over, but we don't do anything. I took my time. I was a gentleman. She was impressed. She was gorgeous fucking girl. Everybody turned their heads. Colombian, So I would stop by her house and every day and just talk to her in the driveway, get to know her, nothing else. And she thought that was really sweet. So before we know it, we're in love, and this winds up being the love of my life. And for the next, 5 years, we're together, and we had the best relationship. People were jealous of us, how in love we were. We were always happy together, affectionate. We got along. Had fun. It was like you couldn't ask for anything more. My family loved her. I was raising her daughter like my own. So we got a place. So, and she was totally supportive of my poker and dream and never gave me a hard time about it. I was working a full-time job in the steakhouse and playing poker tournaments, which would take me out of town a lot. So I played the local underground clubs in between the tours. And I was the best player in these clubs, crushing everybody, stacking cash, maintaining a paycheck for my probation to make sure I still had a job. So, and then every Friday night was like our night together. Like we would go out on Friday nights, eat at the best restaurants, all the best dishes, wines. Like we went on vacations, islands, everything. And it was like a balance between us. And if we ever fought, it was over silly stuff, like who made a mess in the sink. So now my girl is a sweetheart, but she's also Colombian, and she has a psycho switch. And when that switch is flicked, she is not someone to mess with. She's strong, works out, she's in shape. She had her first husband, who is a Colombian cop, and he used to beat her. And she got fed up with that and stabbed him one day. So this was not like she had the smile and the sweetness, but you know how they are, these Colombians. Latinos too. There's a psycho switch. So one night I come home from work.
I knew you were just getting off a beautiful paradise island, bro. And I was there it is. That's the switch right there.
But this one night I come home at 11:30 and I'm tired, and she's in the basement playing music with her friend. The girl who lives above us has been giving us a real fucking hard time, complaining nonstop about the music and our dog, and fucking she's accusing my girl of letting the dog shit on the lawn and not clean it. And you know, something we would never do. And my girl was nice, but she was getting fed up. And you know, when her first husband, the gringo, his family treated her like shit because she was Colombian and didn't speak English, and so she had her guard up with white people, especially women. And I understood that. My family loved her and treated her great. So, but I understood what, you know, like she didn't like being, you know, talked down to. So I get home and she was drinking. And she's steaming, telling me this fucking puta arriba won't shut her fucking mouth, complaining about everything, the music on a Saturday night, fuck this fucking bitch. So I'm like, all right. So
the accent's on fucking point, bro. You're half Colombian now, bro.
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
She used to like rattle it in Spanish, and I used to fucking understand it. So so she said, fuck it, I'm putting the music louder, fuck this fucking bitch. So I'm like, all right, let's just move on, you know, all right, like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, all right, just do whatever you want, fuck her, I'll talk to the fucking whatever tomorrow. And I went to bed. And for some reason, she didn't like my response. She wanted me to do something. I don't know what she wanted me to do, but she was just like, I was just brushing her off and letting the girl push us around. So whatever the fuck got in her head with the drinking turned her into a demon. And I was out cold, sleeping. She comes in and she's staring at me. She's just staring. I don't even know that she's staring at me, but she's looking at me with disgust. Like I'm sleeping like a baby, and I don't give a shit about what's going on with her. Next thing I know, I'm getting fucking punched in the face, like with closed fist punch. Boom, cracking me. Boom, boom. I snap up. What the fuck is going on? Crack. Yeah. She's wailing on me, like fucking punching me in the face, just like a nut job. Now my switch gets flicked because I'm snapped out of bed, getting clocked in the face.
Yeah, this is like regress you back into your freaking into your jail time. Like,
anytime. Yeah, just fucking snap man time. So I snap now. I'm in psycho mode now. I see red and fucking listen, like I never fucking hit a woman in my life. But I beat the living shit out of her like a man. Like I never hit any woman, and I treated her like a man.
Dude.
At this moment, like she was, I wasn't in control of myself. So I'm fucking full fisted punches, like bombs, like a man. I'm trying to knock her the fuck out. Boom, boom, like left, right, in her face. Just her head's fucking snapping back. And I'm thinking she's going to go down. And next thing you know, her head snaps back like the Exorcist with her eyes in a rage. And she comes right at me charging, dude. I'm like, fuck. And I'm back to fucking wailing on her. Like, just go down already. And she won't go down. She's like the Terminator, bro. And the next thing I know,
what the fuck?
Dude, this is like, serious. I'm like, now I'm getting scared. I'm like, fuck, I can't, like, she won't stop. Like I can't stop her. And I'm like, she's getting like more and more enraged. And so she's like, her eyes are just fucking blazing open. Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, you want to fuck with me? And she goes running out the door and straight into the kitchen. And I hear the drawer open. And the drawer's open, and I hear the knives fucking clanking, and she's reaching for the knives, dude. And time stops like it did when the feds raided me. And all of a sudden I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is how crimes of passion go. Somebody dies in a situation like this, and she's going to stab me right now. I just beat the fucking shit out of her, and she's going to fucking stab me. Like, that's going to happen right now. What the fuck am I going to do? So I'm thinking, what should I do?
I'm sitting at the edge of my seat here, bro.
So was I, dude. Shitting my pants, dude. Yeah. Literally fearing for my life, dude. Like, I am petrified of what the next step is going to be. And because I know what's coming, like, fuck, dude, I would stab me too. I think to myself, we don't have a lock on our door, on the bedroom door. So, but the bathroom has a lock. So I'm like, get to the bathroom. But the bathroom is like right in between us. Like, it's halfway from me to the bathroom as it is from her to the bathroom. So we can meet right in the middle, but whoever gets there first is going to survive the night. And I just fucking bolt for the bathroom. And then she's bolting for me. She sees me and she's fucking charging me with this fucking knife like Chucky, like ching, 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 ching.
Yeah, like she's going to get you. There's no
she is
no
coming
doubt in her mind.
Raging. Like, she don't see anything. Like she's not in control. And I know this. I got to get there. I bolt. I get there. I fucking I get into the door and then I just beat her and like she's swinging the knife and hits the fucking door like with the tip of the knife and it gets stuck in there. And I'm inside and I'm fucking ready to slam it and lock it. But she's pushing on it and she won't let me shut the fucking door. She's pushing back and she's like fucking ching, ching, ching. And she's got strong legs and fucking she's digging in and I can't fucking close the door, dude. I'm just sitting there like fucking trying to get it closed and just turn the lock just to fucking calm her down. I can't do it. So now the next thing I'm thinking is, okay, what do you do now? So look, I came up with this split second idea was just like, okay, at any second now, I'm going to just fucking step back, let her put all her weight into pushing and open the door to pull her in and step
Smartest
to the
thing
side.
you could do at that moment. It has to be in action.
So she could fall, so she can either fall forward and then
the same momentum.
Wrap around her and fucking get the fuck out and then just bolt out of the house down the street. When I just keep going, don't stop.
Yeah.
Fucking that's what I did. I fucking stop. I fucking step back. I whip the door open and she comes flying in and I swing around her and I fucking step out and fucking run into the fucking living room and she's right behind me fucking chasing me. It didn't fucking work. And next thing you know, like I'm in the living room, I turn around and fucking, and all of a sudden I look down and fucking there's blood pouring out of my fucking arm. Like fucking, I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there like all of a sudden I'm in shock. She's in shock and she sees the blood fucking just spewing out of my fucking arm. It's just like a big puddle on the floor. It's spraying all over the couch. And I'm just like staring at it. And I'm just like looking and this blood is pouring out. I'm like, get me a towel. I got to get to the hospital. She drops the knife, runs into the bathroom, grabs a fucking towel, gets it to me, wrap the fucking arm, fucking try to fucking tighten it, get the blood to fucking stop, put the pressure on it. I got to go to the hospital. And she's like, are you all right? Are you all right? And I'm like, I got to go to the hospital. Yeah, are you okay, honey? Papi, love you so much. No, Papi, no. So yeah, she immediately saw the fucking danger. And I just fucking, I just got into the car and fucking drove myself to the hospital. And everything was silent and calm at that point. I was like in like a shock mode, and so was she. So nothing was said. I get to the hospital, I get checked in, and they fucking, they stitched me up. And she hit a nerve in my basically like she stabbed me right in my forearm, like the underneath the forearm, but like right by your hand where your hand and nerves are. And so she got me there, just punctured it. I didn't even know she did it. It's like she, as I pulled the door open, as I pulled the door open, she managed to fucking get that fucking blade. And it was kind of dangerous because now I'm pulling her in with the knife in her hand. So kind of wasn't the best move to make. Yeah. And she got me. So, I got stitched up. I get to the house. It's quiet, silent. And we just talked and fucking, I was just like, that can never happen again. Like, I don't know who I was. I don't know who you are. This wasn't us. And I can't believe, I'm ashamed of like what I did. And I'm ashamed of what you did. And it was just like, we were both fucking really shook up from the whole thing and promised, made a commitment that we would never let ourselves get to that. And we never did. But I never let her live it down. Like anytime we did get into a fucking something, I'd be like, you remember what you did to me? You're going to stab me again? Is that what I got to worry about? And she didn't like that. We wound up working.
Gaslighter. You're professional gaslighter.
Not really, just a little dig here and there. We wound up fucking pulling through it. And that was scary. And I just knew that she had it in her. And I never wanted to get her to that place again. And then even my family, when they heard, they were like, wow, that's pretty fucking extreme. Like, they kind of looked at her a little bit differently. Like she could be dangerous, if you get her, but they still loved her dearly. And they saw what it was about. So we were good.
Where's the neighbor in all of this? The fucking neighbor.
That fucking bitch, man.
She's the one to blame.
Exactly. She's the cause of all of it. Like I fucking blamed her for that and still do. So now one of the problems I had back in my crystal days was my fucking being on crystal. My dick wouldn't work on that shit. And I was willing to accept that. But now I'm in my 40s and I'm starting to see a decrease in my testosterone levels. So I decided to fix it and go on juice, steroids, or testosterone steroids. I never taken them before, but I figured it was good time. A lot of guys my age were starting to do that testosterone therapy with their doctors. So it was an accepted thing. So I just figured I start buying from my local fucking dealer at the gym, because there's a lot of juice heads on Long Island and it's not hard to get. So I start taking two cc's a week of juice, and it's great. I get the double benefit of getting jacked like a motherfucker and physically, and then smashing my girl like 3 times a day. It's like fucking boom, like nonstop. And you got that hunger, and it's great. She's fucking like everything's working great. And, but I don't want to fuck anything up. And my girl's happy with it. And we do that for like a year. So I figure it's time to take a break, because you got to take a break on that shit like every 3 months. Yeah. And I went a full year with it. So, and then you got to take those post-cycle therapy stuff so you don't get the bitch tits and all that shit and the acne and the roids. So I came off the shit and the post-cycle, and the crash is brutal. It's like you're just empty. Like the tank is empty. You have nothing to give. I had no desire for sex. I told my girl, listen, I'm coming off the shit. It's going to take a minute for my levels to balance. So bear with me. It's not you. She's totally understands, supports me. And meantime, I'll just, take some Viagra. And after 3 months, I'll be back on the juice, which is what I did, and kind of did that for a year.
This episode is brought to you by Renegade, Family of Life.
Well, now that you got these freaking ads popping in on your...
Oh, shit. Now you know, huh?
It's cool. You monetized. You monetized. All right. So back from our commercial break. So this goes on. And now I'm putting more and more time into going on poker trips, and I'm trying to win this big title that's going to set us up for life. I'm really putting it into there. And I win some tournaments for like 30K, and then I lose some and give it back. But, I'm just falling short of that big one where it's life-changing. And between working nights and weekends and the poker trips, she's starting to get neglected and asks me to put some time aside for her. And I tell her, just hang in there, baby. Hang in there. I'm real close to making it. And then, our lives are going to be changed. I got $100,000 saved up to buy a house, and we start looking for a house. That'll keep her busy. And we find a house that we really like, and the owner is a friend of the family, and he offers us amazing price, like way under the value of the house. And I'm ready to sign the papers, but he tells me he needs some time to tie up some loose ends and just to give him a couple of months. It's it's not on the market. It's a private deal between us. So I say, okay, what else can I do? I got to wait. So during that time, I discover an unknown thing called Bitcoin. And I was in Vegas playing the World Series of Poker, and nobody knew what this thing was yet. And all the poker players were they were all involved in this thing called Bitcoin. So I go kind of deep into the main event, but fall short and make like 20 grand on day 4. But I come home and I got this Bitcoin thing on my mind, and it's really taken off in the poker community, but nobody else knows what the fuck it is. So the deeper I look into it, I'd say, let me pay for a course. I take a course and tell me how it all works and how to start trading it and get involved. $1,000 the course. And this woman who's building a group of crypto traders, and she was saying this is the beginning of like a real big good time, and Bitcoin is going to be a massive value one day. And she was so sure of it that she sold me on it. And I did the research and was convinced she was right. I get in, I pay the money, I get in. So I took half my bankroll. I took 50 grand and put it right into crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and I start trading. It's 2017, early 2017. And I told my girl the house was going to have to wait because I put it into Bitcoin. She had no idea what the fuck I was talking about, but was seeing my excitement and said, okay, whatever you want to do. So the guy with the house then tells me he's ready to sell the house to me. And I'm telling him, sorry, guy, like I was ready to do it, but now I got my money in Bitcoin. He's like, never heard of it. So he sells the property to somebody else and ends up getting fucking 200K over what he was going to sell to me for. So he makes a fortune, and I could have made a fucking killing on the house too. But a month after I took the biggest risk of my life, which was maybe not the biggest risk considering my past, but I started getting the hang of this crypto trading thing, and I'm buying bunches of coins that are like super cheap. Some of them are like pennies on the dollar, and I wait for the dip, and then I buy on the dip and sell on the spike. And the teacher, I'm following all the fucking steps and we're all sharing our wins in the private group and all that. And I know this thing is starting to take off like a fucking rocket. And it's like, it's rising now and rising. And the numbers in my account are shooting up. And now all of a sudden people are talking about Bitcoin, and it's like the new hot topic. It's like everybody whispers like Bitcoin, you ever hear it? Now I'm like considered an expert because I took this course. I learned something that nobody else knew. And now I could speak on it and explain it to people how it works. So they're looking at me like an expert, and I kind of was to them. So
Yeah.
not only that, but I literally got in at like the fucking perfect time. It was one of those rare moments when you actually buy into one of those get rich quick schemes and it works. Like, when does that ever happen? Like,
Yeah.
I bought into millions of those things and it never worked. And now people are starting to fucking wanting to get in, and it's rising and it's getting expensive and it's going up. And now the FOMO's kicking in, and now people everywhere are starting to buy in, and it just keeps going up. And I'm like, baby, we're fucking rich. Like, I'm like, we are fucking rich. Like, I told you to hang in there. We're millionaires. And fucking, and this is just the beginning, babe. Just get ready for the future. And she wasn't even materialistic. She just wanted to have a family, raise some kids, and live a good, simple life. She didn't need much, and she just wanted the time. She's a good woman, good partner. I'm a rock star now. I'm living on cloud nine, trading crypto, winning every day. It's like I'm making these fucking $30,000 profits, and fucking just, you know, it's 100,000 every. It's just fucking like candy. It's just flowing. And let me tell you, the high is like no other drug that I've ever had. It was like nonstop high. You just felt so fucking amazing. I was like, I did this. Like, I made the right move. Like, I'm using my brain. I took a chance. I did this.
Yeah.
And I was at the right place at the right time. And then all of a sudden I wake up and the crash, and it was so fast. As fast as it went up, it was coming down, but it was coming down in chunks. So I wake up one day and Bitcoin takes a fucking nosedive, plummets. And so the golden rule in all the groups is to hold. The slogan term, if you never heard of it, is called HODL, which is an acronym that stands for hold on for dear life. And that's what, from the beginning, my teacher said to us was just hold on. Don't sell. Bitcoin is going to drop. Don't panic. Just HODL, 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 HODL. It will come back. And then all those people who panicked will be kicking themselves for not having the balls to hodl and ride it out. So when it comes back strong, you're right there to take it, and you buy more on the dip. So that's what I did. And I fucking bought more on the dip. Oh, so this was pounded into our head. So I stuck true to that. Hold. And it was it was going to come back. And I watched it drop and didn't sell, and it kept dropping. And I was like, I could still sell for a nice fucking chunk of profit, but I just lost a fucking fortune. So ride it out, just chill. I'm telling people, chill. I'm acting cool. I'm like, just chill. It's all going to be all right. It's going to come back. You know, everybody's panicking. And before I know it, the fucking whole thing drops to the bottom, and my entire fortune vanishes before my eyes. And now it's too late to pull out, and it hits rock bottom all within like a month's time. And I could have pulled out. I could have taken the profits. I could have bought back in at the bottom. I could have done so many different things, but I hodled and I fucked myself. And until the whole thing, it was down to like just nothing. And I was devastated. And to have it all, to have everything, and then just watch it all just fucking disappear, like right before your eyes, when you could have done something to change it or prevent it.
The amount of pride you had, the fall was so tragic. Not only financially, but emotionally,
mentally.
God damn.
Emotionally, mentally, it ruined me. It was like I was just a shell. I had nobody to blame. It was me. It was like I took all the credit for the high, and I had to take all the fucking blame for the loss. That could have did the right thing, and I didn't. So I'm basically lost it all. Like, and it happened so quick. It was like within it, just like a blink. It all just easy come, easy go.
I was depressed. The art of this thumbnail right now. I can see the art right now. Oh, fuck,
I was depressed, deflated. My girl, she stood by me, and I was back to the grind. She stood by me. She didn't waver.
These are grind. Let me inject here real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where this is gonna go with this chick. Shout outs to her, but these are the women that that's how you know
what you look for.
She was real.
You want one like that, a ride or die chick, man. A ride or die. It
doesn't matter what you go through. It doesn't matter if your PP wasn't working because of steroids. It doesn't matter if you have $1 million one day and then a negative 1 million the next day. She was there with you because she knew what she wanted. She was stable. And even though women live in their emotions, it's more likely now for guys, for us to make more stupid mistakes, getting inside other women, getting inside the wrong trade, etc., etc. And then those women leave, bro, because they want security. They want people to hold up for their kid, especially if they're not yours, right? They want to live in a big house, and they're all fluffed up. They're all overprivileged. But you had a good one, bro. That was a good one right there, that moment.
Like when she looked at me, she had nothing but love in her eyes. Like I never felt like more love come from a woman. And I loved her just as much. It was like, and she believed in me. She knew that I was a worker and that I was a winner. She didn't care about like my past. She just was down with me, and you know, I was a man. Like I was her man. I don't know. Is it a cliffhanger or
it's perfect. It's perfect because you gave us the love story. You gave us the stabbing story. The rise of Bitcoin. And the thumbnail's gonna be that you holding on, a man holding on to a pack of gold, and the
Bitcoin
stock market behind him crashing. Yeah, good to see it now, bro.
I see it too, bro.
Oh shit, bro, it's gonna be wonderful.
Talk about a fucking ride. And now, wait till the next one, dude. Like this is gonna be the finale coming. The next one is
finale's coming.
Grand finale. So it's a doozy, dude. You don't want to miss it. Put it that way, bro.
If any of you have been, if any of you in the audience, guys, if you have been this far down this story, bro, send us a message and let me know what you think.
If you've been in this from the beginning, or if you're catching up, what do you think about all this? I know it's a crazy story, but like there's so much stuff going on. Is it good? Do you like it? Does it fucking entertain you?
We need some feedback.
Can you connect with it? You know, can you identify with it? So let us know.
That's right. That's right.
We're just trying to, you know, give you share something with you that maybe it'll impact you in some way.
That's right. Trebles. Where can he find you, bro?
Renegade Family of Light on Instagram and Rogue One Media. And come check me out. Say what's up, man. I want to hear from you.
That's right. That's right. Make sure you check us out at paranoidradio.com. This is Warrior 11. What a way to end the fucking
grand finale coming up.
That's right. Check us out, ladies and gentlemen. One more. And hopefully another devolution with Flash before the big episode 300. Dude, 300 is dropping in 2 weeks. 300 episodes deep in this shit.
Can devolution be the 300th, or you got that lined up already?
We have it lined up. It's gonna be a 3-hour show, and I didn't want to ruin the story. But hey, we're fucking ruining stories. Fucking, this is what we do.
Is it gonna be a live?
Fantasies. No, we're doing it's actually gonna be 3 hours. It's gonna be the first hour is gonna be me, Tank, and Flash. Obviously, the first 3, and then earthquake.
Oh shit!
That was an earthquake. That was an earthquake right now.
I remember those.
Shit. Yeah, man. I felt it on my feet.
You never know when it's a big
my wife is screaming on the outside. Okay.
You never know.
Yo, so the first guys, that was a live earthquake.
So you got Flash, you and Tank, the host.
Flash, we're gonna do like quick introduction, who we are again, what the show was about before,
wow,
and then we're gonna
invite JB for 300. Wow.
We're gonna do the devolution with Flash, dude. It's hard to get on your schedule.
JB, one of the fucking 7 wonders.
Dude, you have a whole series on the show.
Yeah, keep going. So what's the next part of the 3 hours?
The next hour is gonna be an all-woman show. There's gonna be 4 podcast females taking over Paranoid Radio podcast for the second
Kamala,
part.
Is she gonna be one of those? Kamala?
No, not Kamala, dude. Get the fuck out of here. And then we're gonna have the ending portion is gonna be crop circles. So we're probably gonna have a special person in there.
That's a fucking mouthful. At 300, 3 hours. Love it.
Yeah,
and then devolution. Devolution
3's gotta fit there, bro. We gotta mix it up with Flash. I'm trying to type that up right now. It is time.
Angels in Colorado. Shit is going down.
Well, okay,
bro.
I don't want to debunk that, but the Hells Angels first, they're not the 90s Hells Angels. The fools that would bring out guns and shoot people.
Those guys would have been nuts already. But they're a corporation. They're a brand, the Hells Angels. But still, they're no joke. And the prisons are fucking about to fucking snap. There's a lot of tension going on in the prisons between the fucking Latinos, because they're basically telling the Latinos, you got to get these people to fucking chill, because they're attacking our families, our innocent families. So things
Chicago
are about to fucking snap. Yeah. So I
Chicago
think it's true, but I still think the CIA is behind the whole thing. Like, I don't think the Hells Angels are working with the CIA. I just think that they were pushed into this because they're manipulating things to get us into a conflict, and so attack one of the Hells Angels fucking family members, and we're going to get the Hells Angels to show up here. That's what they're sparking behind the scenes. It's all coordinated. It's all coordinated.
We haven't
even
thought about that.
Operation. Yeah, no, it is. It is.
Ah.
It's CIA's behind the whole fucking thing, dude. 100%. This is what they got to do. They brought these migrants here for a reason. They brought them here to do exactly what they're about to do is fucking create a fucking war with us. They got them in pockets now. Dallas, Chicago, Connecticut, fucking Colorado. Shit's happening all over the place. That's what they need. And they need that one big spark of bloodshed to kick everything off.
And then federalize the police and come after your guns, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Bring in the United Nations, blah, blah, blah. Fucking, this is not a political show.
Yo, I got to get you for Devolution
Peace
today. I'm going
out.
to send that text to the group right now. Thank you so much for everything, bro. See you in the next time.
Blow your fucking mind.
Paranoid Radio.